Hi everyone, I'm Carol Yeh-Garner and I'm a Young Living Royal Crown Diamond. I wanted to do this video because I still keep hearing from people that they don't have upline support or they don't have local support, and I figured I would do this video so that anybody that needed help teaching a class could use this video, and then no one would have any excuses for not having support. So I don't care if you're not on my team, I want you to use this video to teach your first class or maybe your first several classes until you feel confident enough to teach your own class. So I'm going to be teaching an Essential Oils 101, just get together, and the way that it's going to work is I'm going to explain what I'm going to do. Then you're going to press pause on this video and then have the video ready to go either on your laptop or on your TV that you hook your laptop up to, or put it on Apple TV. And then when your friends are over, you're going to chit chat, hang out, and then bring everybody over to watch this video. And you're going to press play, and then I'm going to teach your class for you. And then you're going to press pause at certain different points that I'll make sure that you know, and then you're going to press pause and then interject your own personal anecdotes or stories or testimonials, and then press play, and then I'm going to keep teaching your class. So I hope you find this super helpful. The way that I usually teach my classes is I invite people over. I have really simple appetizers like guacamole and salsa with some lime vitality drops in it and chips, maybe some hummus, and pita chips, some fruit, and you can make a really simple sweet cream cheese and powdered sugar dip. Mix in some citrus fresh or orange, and easy peasy, no big thing. I always teach my downline members do really simple classes. Like, I get that some people love to really do up their home and make all these amazing appetizers and stuff, but you really want to teach classes so that the people that are attending your classes see that it is so simple and so easy that they could do it, or they could even do a better job than you. You want to make it so easy for them to see that they can do the business too. So a couple tools that I use that are not required are, we have a team resource called the Lookbook. It's something like 80, almost 80 pages. It goes through seed to seal, it goes through living a less toxic life, it goes through how to use oils, it goes through all of the kit oils. So this is a really nice, beautiful resource for you to pass out to your guests. If you are on a super tight budget, maybe you get a pack of 10 and you keep reusing these, and people get to take notes on a piece of paper and then they turn these in at the end. This lookbook is a great format just to teach classes because it talks about the premium starter kit, talks about how to use oils, it talks about all the oils in the kit, and then other products that are in the Young Living family, right? It talks about essential rewards. It talks about the business a little bit at the end too. So it makes it super easy because you don't have to remember anything. You can just use the book and literally read from the book, and that makes it super easy and duplicable, right? Another resource you could use if you didn't want to use those is our pamphlets. So these brochures talk about why you would choose Young Living, talk about the premium starter kit down here, show you the 4 different diffuser choices, and then highlight a bunch of oils, all of which do include the premium starter kit oils and then some of the top favorites. So if you wanted to do just a really easy class, you could pass this out just so that everybody has something to take home and to reference. Another tool that I use is our Simple Swaps handout. So at the beginning of class, or like when people are starting to show up, I'll have them fill this out, and it just has all these different categories of skincare, beauty, kitchen, nutrition, vitamins, and I have them check off all of the things that they typically buy for their household that they would buy on a regular basis. And then the cool thing is the second sheet is a carbon copy, and then it shows all of the Young Living products that would replace those items that they normally buy. So it's a great visual for people. You keep the top half, they keep the second sheet that has all of the Young Living products, and then that's an easy way for them to reference products for Essential Rewards, because they're going to get their discount, their 24% off discount, and an extra 10% for the first 3 months, and then 20% back. So it makes a lot of sense to show people all of the different products, not just essential oils. So to do this class, all you're going to need is your premium starter kit, oils, all the products from your kit, and this video. If you're not in the US, maybe you just pause and add in the oils from your region, your country that aren't in the kit that I'm going to be teaching from. But you can use this video to just teach your class and then add in whatever other additional information that you want. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to have you pause after I finish talking right now, and that'll be your start of your class. Okay, so go ahead and pause. All right, I'm so happy that you're here. My name's Yeh-Garner, and I've been with Young Living since October 2013. If you told me that I was going to be teaching classes and doing this as a business, I would have laughed in your face. I bought these oils and this kit because I just wanted to use Thieves. I had been making my own version of Thieves from store-bought oils from the health food store because I thought there's no difference in oils. It's not a big deal. And the label says 100% pure and natural. So why would I have to buy oils from more expensive places? But I started using the oils. I started using lemon, lavender, and peppermint in a capsule, and that really helped me with allergies, and I had tried everything for allergies. And so the lemon, lavender, peppermint vitality oils in a capsule were so helpful that I couldn't not share, because I live in San Diego and there's tons of pollen and stuff, environmental allergies stuff around. So I posted it on Facebook because that's just what I do. When I find a great product or a service, or I find something really that I think is important for people to know about, I share it. And so I shared it on social media, and that post went crazy, and all my friends wanted to learn more, and before you knew it, I was doing the business. And I had no intentions of ever doing the business, but I was needing something extra. So my husband was an elementary school teacher at the time, and I had a thriving hypnotherapy practice and hypnobirthing practice. But with your own practice, if you don't work, you don't get paid, right? And so even though I was doing really well where we live, it's pretty expensive. And so we were kind of just playing the revolving door of paying the minimum with all of our credit cards, and we didn't have any money saved for college, and it was basically paycheck to paycheck for us, which was stressful. And so I kind of was looking for something. It wasn't this, but I was looking for something, and I figured, well, I'll give this a whirl. A lot of people want the information because of my allergy post. I'll see what I can do. And I figured I'd maybe make a couple extra $100 consistently in like a year or two. But my business grew pretty quickly to the point that I was able to quit my 2 jobs after a year and then bring my husband home from his teaching job when I was making his annual salary in my monthly salary. So now he's home and is able to be home with me and our kids, and it's been a really great opportunity for our family, and it's something that is becoming the most rewarding thing that I've ever done in my life. So I'm super excited that you're here and that I get to teach you about an essential oil 101 class with your friend who invited you over here. So let's talk first about what your friend that invited you here, what brought your friend into the Young Living family. So let's go ahead and pause so that your friend can tell his or her story about what brought them into the Young Living family. Alrighty. Okay, let's talk about what makes Young Living different. So you can get essential oils everywhere now. Costco, Target, Bed Bath & Beyond, even I think like gas stations. So that's gross. Please don't do that. I made the mistake of doing that and I have now learned my lesson. So the label on the cheap oils might say 100% pure and natural, but what you need to know is there's no agency, no regulating agency that is making sure that what's on the label is actually in the bottle. So a lot of those other brands, if you look on the back, it'll say like not for internal use, don't use topically, don't breathe it. It's like, well, then how can it be 100% pure? So Young Living is the only company in the world that has farms all over the world that they own. So Young Living has invested in their own farms and then has partnered with farms all over the world that will live up to our high standards. So we not only grow our own plants, but we distill our own plants. Even the farms that we partner with, they sell exclusively to Young Living, nobody else. So the farms, they don't use any GMOs, which is super important. They don't use any pesticides, which is also important. They will plant certain crops in between the crops that will be bug resistant plants, weed resistant. And they've even gone so far as finding a specific breed of sheep that will go and eat the weeds and the bugs so that the lavender plants will thrive. So they do all sorts of crazy, intense science to make sure that what we're getting is pure and natural and safe. So no pesticides, no GMOs. They have a greenhouse on every farm where they're doing experiments to distill the plant every single day of its normal harvest time frame so that they find the day that is the perfect day for that specific crop to harvest. So one crop of oregano might be harvested on a certain day, but the second crop of oregano might need to be harvested a different day. And so everything's kind of on hold and done as needed to ensure the highest quality oil and purity. When they harvest, they'll harvest sometimes by hand, by machine, during the day, sometimes in the middle of the night. Then they'll distill in medical grade stainless steel. So a lot of other companies that do actually distill will distill in aluminum drums using flash heat distillation processes, which basically means they're just lighting a fire underneath the drum and letting the plant material heat up in this aluminum drum. Well, first of all, if you're using flash heat with no temperature gauges and no awareness of how hot the inside is getting, then you're probably killing off any of the therapeutic properties that you want in your oils. Secondly, if you're distilling in aluminum, you're probably leaching aluminum into your oil. That doesn't have to be put on the label. And so if you know anything about aluminum, you know that's not something that you want in your bloodstream, because the oils and aluminum go through your blood-brain barrier into your brain. So we use medical grade stainless steel drums to distill. We use low heat, slow steam distillation processes, which is expensive, time consuming, but ensures that the plant material is distilled just the right temperature to allow it to let the essential oil out without compromising the therapeutic property of the oil. Because when you put oils on your body or in your body, you want that therapeutic goodness to do its magic inside your body, and not just use it for making the house smell good, right? So they use glass tubing, everything, so that there's nothing that's going to leach out into the product. They test during the distillation process. They test for all sorts of things, mold, heavy metals, pesticides, all the things. And they'll test during the distillation process, after the distillation process, then they'll bottle the oils, then they'll test again, and then they'll even send things out to a third-party independent lab for testing. If at any point during that process anything comes up not within the normal limits of what Young Living requires, the oil will either be used for cleaning purposes at the farms or destroyed. So Young Living does not ever sell an oil that doesn't meet our standards to recoup their money. They will sacrifice the money and make sure that it's only used on their farms for cleaning or for or destroyed. So all of that is super important to know, because if you're buying oil, you want to make sure that what you're using is quality essential oils, not synthetically filled, gross essential oils. And Young Living is really the top of the market, and that's why our oils do cost more, but what you get is what you pay for, and you can use way less because the oils are so potent. So let's pause. If you've got any questions, go ahead and ask your friend who invited you, and if she or he doesn't have the answer, I'm sure they'll be able to get the answer for you pretty quickly. Okay, let's now talk about the 3 ways to use oils. So the first way is topically. You can put the oil on your hand and place it wherever you need it. So maybe I'm having some neck tension and I'm gonna put some stress away there. So you just put it in your hands and rub it on your body. If you're having back pain, you can put some PanAway on your back. If you're having digestive stuff, you can put Digest on your stomach. So point is, you put the oils wherever you're having the issue, or if you're not having an issue, maybe you're wanting to deal with an emotional issue, you can just put the oils on, maybe put some over your heart, over your liver, which is where we store a lot of our anger and resentment. So that is the topical way to use oils. You just put it on wherever. Now, I always recommend that if you're new to essential oils, you use a carrier oil. So Young Living has something called V6, which is a blend of vegetable oils. You could also use fractionated coconut oil, which is coconut oil that just stays liquid. If all you have in your cabinet is the regular hard coconut oil, just take a little glob of that, melt it in your hand, and put a drop of essential oil. So 1 drop of essential oil to about 4 drops of carrier oil for an adult. For a kid, 1 drop of essential oil to maybe 10 to 20 drops of carrier oil. For a little baby, 1 drop of essential oil to 20 to 50 drops of carrier oil. Now the carrier oil acts as a buffer. It allows that essential oil to soak into the bloodstream a little bit more slowly, allowing your body to acclimate to the oil. And so if you're new to oils, I always recommend using a carrier oil just to make sure that your body accepts the oils easily, and that everything works well and doesn't overwhelm your system. So that's topical usage. The second way of using oils is in a diffuser. So the 4 different choices of diffuser, remember those. You put water into the well of the diffuser and then put 4 to 8 drops of essential oil in with the water and turn it on. And the mist of the water with the essential oils will go out into your room and scent your room, purify the air, clean the air, and just work way better than any kind of air freshener, fragrance, or candles. Plus, candles, air fresheners, all of those have synthetic, gross ingredients in them, which are toxic. So that is the aromatic way. You can also just put a drop of whatever oil you want, rub it between your hands to get those molecules activated. Hold your hands over your nose and your mouth and just take some big whiffs of that to aromatically get the benefits of oil that way. And then the third way of using oils is internally or dietary. So Young Living has this line of oils that comes in a white label that's called the Vitality line. And so the oil in this bottle is the same exact oil as in the colored label of Thieves. Same oil inside. White label means you can take it internally. And so Young Living just really wanted to be clear to make sure that anybody just starting out with oils knew that the white ones are the ones that you can take internally. So Thieves you can do in a warm tea. You can do lemon, lavender, peppermint, vitality, a couple drops in an empty capsule, and use that for allergies, just like I use them. All sorts of different things. If you're going to use oils in your water or in your drink, you want to use a glass cup. The oils are really powerful, especially the citrus oils, which taste really good in water, and they will break down plastic and styrofoam. So you want to put it in a glass cup or a medical grade stainless steel cup. No worry about putting oils in our systems though, because our organs are not made of plastic or styrofoam or toxic ingredients that the oils are going to want to bring out. So totally safe to take these vitality oils internally, and you can even use them in your cooking or your baking, which is super convenient. So those are the 3 ways of using oils. Topically, on your skin, on your body, aromatically in the diffuser or breathing them from your hands, and then internally in a capsule or in your drink or food or whatever. Okay? So now let's get started talking about the premium starter kit. So this is the best way to get started with Young Living. It's what most people get started with. It's 12 oils that we're going to talk about in a little bit, some other yummy, awesome goodies that you also get, and then your choice of diffuser. So these 2 diffusers, the Dewdrop and the Desert Mist, these 2 diffusers plus the 12 oils will be $165 plus shipping and tax. This diffuser, the Rainstone, is going to be $202 with shipping and tax. And then the Aria diffuser, which is this beautiful glass dome diffuser, and the oil set is $260 with the kit, the whole kit. Now, when you join Young Living with this premium starter kit, you're going to get the wholesale discount from that point on, 24% off retail. And the cool thing is you don't have to buy anything every month if you don't want to. You can just buy the kit, and you can just buy whenever you want, and you'll still get the 24% off. And then that kit purchase will allow you to have 1 year of membership. And then as long as you buy around $50 each year, you'll continue to maintain your membership. And $50 a year is totally easy to do. So I just want to get that part out of the way. We're going to talk about the premium starter kit. It's $165 to $260 depending on which diffuser you want to get. Now let's talk about the oils. So the first oil that I want to talk about is lavender. So in a moment, we're going to press pause, and whoever invited you over is going to pass around their lavender, and let you smell it. Now, lavender is a great oil to use on your skin for any kind of skin issue. It's soothing, it's calming. If you have a sunburn, you can put that on your skin and it'll help soothe your skin. If you have a little scrape or a rash or anything like that, you can put the oil on your skin to help soothe and calm that area. So I will now pause so that your host can pass around the lavender so everyone can smell it. All right, next up, we're going to talk about Raven. So Raven is an oil that has some respiratory support oils in it, ingredients in it. So this is a really great one to have, especially in the winter, fall and winter. You can make a salve out of this. Get some of that hard coconut oil from the grocery store, mix a couple drops of Raven, and keep a little container of this in the fridge so that the coconut oil stays hard. And then every night, just take a glob of it and put it on your chest, or on your kids' chests, or on their soles of their feet. The soles of the feet have big pores, so the oil soaks into the body much more quickly. But this is a great one for any kind of respiratory support that you need. If you do have, a cough or a cold, this is going to help support your lungs and give your lungs some extra oomph to breathe more openly and breathe more clearly. Frankincense is next. And this one is made from the resin of the frankincense trees in Somalia. So they cut the tree very carefully, the resin comes out, then they distill the resin. It's a really time-consuming process, and the trees have to be cut just right, otherwise the trees will be hurt and then they'll die. So frankincense tends to be a pretty expensive oil, but you get it in the kit. The kit is $165. So this alone is a great deal, just getting this in the kit. This one's really grounding and centering, so it's a great one to put on your forehead or on the crown of your head if you're just wanting to get yourself grounded. It's really great for yoga or prayer or meditation. It's also really excellent for your skin, for wrinkles and aging skin. So go ahead and pass around the frankincense and smell it before we go on to the next oil. All right, the next oil that I want to talk about is Digest. So this one is in the Vitality white label. This one smells really funky to a lot of people, but it's really, really good. So it's called Digest for digestive support. So it's got ingredients in it that will help settle your stomach and help you digest more easily and more efficiently. So you can use it on your stomach or abdomen after you've eaten or before, if you know you're going to eat some things that you usually don't eat and that maybe your body doesn't agree with. So this is the Vitality version. So this one's meant to put in your mouth. So you could put a drop or two in your mouth and swish with some water, or put some into a capsule to also help with digestive issues. But like I said, the oil inside is the same as the oil that's Vitality or non-Vitality. So giving you both options in terms of what you can use these oils for. So go ahead and pass that one around and everyone get a chance to smell. And if you want to try the oils too, go for it. Your friend who invited you has these oils for you to try. All right, the next oil that I want to talk about is PanAway. So this one is really awesome for any discomfort in your joints, in your muscles, any pain in your joints and muscles, awesome. It's got some wintergreen in it, so if you're allergic to aspirin, then you don't want to use this. But if you're not allergic to aspirin, then this is amazing to use. And if you have kids that play sports, use this on their sore muscles. If you're 50 years old like me, you just need this on a regular basis. So go ahead and pass that around. It's kind of like Young Living's version of like a Tiger Balm or something like that. Next is Peppermint. This one's in a Vitality, but you can also use the non-Vitality version, same oil inside. But Peppermint is great, just a drop in your mouth. It's really strong, but it'll really freshen your breath and wake you up. You can use this after you've eaten. It will help to settle your stomach as well. And if you use the non-Vitality version, you can rub some on your belly. If you're going on some windy roads or going on a boat and your stomach gets a little queasy, this can help settle your stomach really well. A drop on a cotton ball stuffed into your air vent of your car will help everybody stay awake for long car drives. But this one is part of that allergy trio that I use, the lemon, lavender, and peppermint in a capsule. So go ahead and pass that around and give it a smell. One thing that I want to mention about peppermint, if you smell our peppermint next to any other brand peppermint and you do a side-by-side smell test, you will find that ours, you want your essential oils to smell like plants. So you want whatever you're smelling to smell like you just crumpled up some peppermint leaves and are smelling that. So most people, when they smell ours, they'll say that actually smells like peppermint leaves smushed up. A lot of people that smell the competitors' peppermints, they often say it smells like candy, like a candy cane, or sweet, or synthetic. So you can smell the difference when you do a side-by-side smell test. Oftentimes you aren't going to smell the difference if you're just smelling the competitor's version. So I like to do that in my classes. Next up is lemon. So this is another Vitality. Like I said, it goes in the lemon, lavender, peppermint capsule for allergies. This one is great in your water in the morning. So a lot of research shows that drinking lemon in the morning on an empty stomach will help to keep your kidneys working properly and flush out the toxins in your body through your liver. So that's a good one. Again, glass cup for your lemon. The non-Vitality version we use for getting any kind of sticky goo off any surface. So we live in Southern California. There's sometimes tar at the beach and it'll get stuck to your feet. Takes forever, even with like another well-known product, but just a drop of lemon on that will take that off. Any of the sticker goo that labels get left on, this takes it right off. This in a diffuser, lemon and peppermint in a diffuser will get everybody energized. So if you have kids that are in high school or college, they can diffuse lemon and peppermint together, and that will help them stay more alert and increase their level of concentration. So go ahead and pass that one around and smell what the lemon smells like. Next, I want to talk about Thieves. So this oil is called Thieves because it's made from the same recipe from the thieves back in the day of the bubonic plague that used the same mixture of herbs and spices so that they could go and steal from the dying and the dead. And so they didn't die from the bubonic plague. And when the police caught them, they said, tell us your secret and we'll give you a lesser sentence. So the secret was the ingredients in Thieves. And so this one again is a vitality. You can put a drop of this in some honey, some raw honey or manuka honey. If you're feeling like you need an immune support boost, you can make a tea using warm water, not hot because that's going to kill off the therapeutic properties of the oil. Warm water, a drop of lemon oil, a drop of Thieves oil vitality, and sip on that. The non-vitality version we put in our diffuser every single night as an immune support boost at bedtime. All of us have a diffuser by our bedside tables, and we just do Thieves every single night. And I also put Thieves on the soles of my feet. I use a little roller and put that on the soles of my feet every night so that I stay healthy. So it smells really great. I love the smell. It smells like fall. Go ahead and pass that one around and give it a whirl. Next up is Citrus Fresh. So this is a blend of citrus oils plus some spearmint. This is a non-vitality version. So you can put this in the diffuser and it's going to help energize your brain and your body. It's going to help you increase your concentration levels. The vitality version of this, which you can also get through Young Living, is excellent in water. It's really good in a vodka tonic, just saying. But it's a beautiful, bright taste because it's all these different citrus oils plus some spearmint. So in the diffuser is awesome. Go ahead and pass that one around and get a whiff of that. Next up is Peace and Calming. So this one people either love or hate. It's got some patchouli in it, so that's what usually is the love or hate thing. I love this one. It's very calming and grounding for me, and it's great for pets that get anxious. So diffusing this when there's loud noises, especially on July 4th, this is a lifesaver for pets and keeping them nice and calm. So put it in the diffuser. You'll thank me later. Go ahead and pass that one around and give it a whiff. You can also use it topically on your wrists or behind your ears to just give you a calming feeling. Valor is the next oil that I want to talk about. So this is one of my favorite oils, and it's called Chiropractic in a Bottle. So it's really good for structural bone support. Gary Young said that it actually has the same energetic frequency as your bones. So it's a low frequency, but when you put it on, it goes and syncs up with your bone structure, and it helps to give support. So he would put it on the soles of his feet in the morning, and as just like an overall boost. A lot of people like to put it on their jawline at bed so that their jaw stays relaxed while they sleep. A lot of people put this on their big toe. So like if this was your big toe, they'd put it like right here. Helps to decrease the snoring that goes on at bedtime. But most importantly, it gives you courage. It's called Valor because it gives you courage. And so you can put it on your wrists, behind your ears, on your shoulders, or just put it in your hands and smell it. It will give you courage and allow you to do scary things. So if your kids have a big presentation or a dance recital or a piano recital or something like that, or you're set to do a big work presentation, put some Valor on. It will really help. One story about Valor that I love to share is when I first started in 2013, it was in every kit, and one ingredient in it went out of stock. So at the time, in 2013, Young Living was getting its black spruce from a mom and pop farm, and people were buying so much Valor that they couldn't keep up. You know, we're working with nature, so you can't just grow a tree. So Valor went out of stock and people went bananas. Like, it was called #ValorGate at the time because there were so many people that were so freaked out about not having their Valor because it was so important for emotional issues and their kids with spectrum issues and stuff like that. So Young Living was searching and searching and searching for more black spruce, and they couldn't find it. They found some, they tested it, it tested good, but not great. And so they decided to pass and have Valor out of stock for almost a year. Instead of putting it back on, no one would have known that it was like good oil, you know, versus excellent oil. But they lost over $40 million in revenue because they chose to wait. And by waiting, they were able to find land up in northern Canada that had tons of black spruce. And they bought the land, and now we have Northern Lights black spruce, which I have right here, as an oil that we have. And so they had to build this distillery in negative 25-degree weather. Gary Young, our founder, was out there digging ditches and driving the machinery, and had to even build a water filtration system once they found out that the water that was going to be used had chemicals in it. So they went through so much to get us black spruce to ensure that we would have Valor. And then Valor, well, we had the black spruce, but then blue tansy, which is also in Valor, had a bad season, and it only grows like one time a year. And so Valor stayed out of stock for quite a while. Now we have a good source, an endless source of black spruce and blue tansy. So we are good to go with Valor, but I think it's super impressive that Young Living was willing to pass on the oil to ensure that only the most excellent versions of our oils are out on the market, and they were willing to lose millions and millions of dollars. So look for that when you're looking for an essential oil company too. Do they have out of stock items? It's annoying because we end up loving products, but then they go out of stock. But if you have oils, if you're buying oils from an oil company that always has oil in stock, there's something fishy about that, because there's no way that every single oil that they're working with is always in stock. Nature is always going to have some kind of effect. There's going to be too much sun or not enough water or whatever, drier conditions, and plants are just going to go out of stock because they just aren't going to be around 24/7, 365 days a year. So anyways, go ahead and pass around Valor and smell it. It's one of my favorite smells ever. All right. When you get your kit, it's going to come in a box that has 2 layers. You're going to want to lift up the case that has the majority of the oils, and underneath is going to be a pocket of other goodies. In it will be Stress Away. This one is amazing for tension and stress. It does what it says. I like to put it on my neck and my shoulders to help release the tension that I typically hold there. When my kids were little and they were having a temper tantrum, I'd put a little drop of this on my hand, and I'd walk by them, and I just would rub my hand on their hair or on the back of their shirt. I call it a swipe by. And within 30 seconds to a minute, their attitude, their behavior changed dramatically. And I wasn't even putting oils on them. I was just putting it on their hair or their clothes. So this one smells amazing. I love it. And it's great to have around, especially if you have kids. Okay, other things that come in the starter kit. You're gonna get a container of Thieves hand sanitizer. It says purifier, but we've now been able to change that to sanitizer. because it has been proven to kill off germs. So this is a great hand sanitizer compared to other hand sanitizers. It has aloe and it will moisturize your skin versus the other brands of hand sanitizers that have just all alcohol, which kills stuff, right? Ours has alcohol in it too, but it has the added benefit of essential oils and aloe, which will moisturize your skin instead of constant use of the drying versions of hand sanitizer where you'll get little micro creases and cuts in your skin that will allow germs to get into more easily. So this is great. It smells awesome. It smells just like Thieves. And keep one in your purse, keep one in your car, keep one everywhere. Another thing that will come in the US kit is this Thieves Spray. So for a while they were sending out a packet of Thieves household cleaner, and that was really great, but some of the packets of cleaner were arriving and they were arriving exploded, which isn't good. So Young Living decided to take the household cleaner out until they can figure out the fix for that and put in Thieves Spray. So this one is great, again, in your purse, in your bag, in your car. Anytime that we eat at a restaurant, you can spray down the surfaces, especially if you've got little kids. You can spray down your shopping cart handle. If you fly a lot, travel like I do, this goes on the plane with us. Spray down your area, your seatbelt, your tray, the hotel room doorknobs and the remotes, all of that. Really good. Kills off all of the gross stuff. You will get a roller top in your kit. So it comes with a black lid and a top, so you can use it on anything. So I'm going to put it on the PanAway bottle because it's good to have a roller on there so that you can just roll it on wherever you need some discomfort support. So you're going to just put the cap on top, and the edges of the cap are going to grab that top little dropper orifice reducer. So you're going to put it on like that and then push away, and that is going to lift the little orifice dropper out. Then you're just going to pop that little top on and then screw this on nice and tightly. So now you're going to just check to make sure that it's on there securely, and then you can just roll this on wherever you need it. And then when you're done with this bottle of oil, you can just pop that right off and rinse it out, reuse it for something else. Another thing you're going to get, I know, it's like endless things, right? You're going to get 2 packets of Ningxia Red. So Ningxia Red is a superfood antioxidant drink. We get the 30 pack of these little guys and put it in our fridge. I'm a mom, I've got teenagers, they don't eat vegetables as much as I would like. I don't eat vegetables as much as I would like. So drinking this makes my mom guilt go away. So Ningxia is a region in China where they grow these organic wolfberries, which are like the best version of goji berries. So Gary Young got super interested in finding out why people in Ningxia, the region of Ningxia, were living past 100 years old and living really vibrant, energetic lives. Like they were still active, they were still working, they were still up and around. They weren't, 100-year-old people that were just like laying in their beds and not ambulatory. So he went there, and what he found was that the majority of people pureed Ningxia and ate it every day. So he created Ningxia Red. So it's got wolfberry extract, a couple other berry extracts, and essential oils, which allow your body to fight off free radicals. So free radicals are the things that infiltrate our body and cause aging and wrinkles and disease. So this has a ton of antioxidants in it. And so this is a 2-ounce container. We just drink it, every morning, and it's low glycemic level, really healthy for you. Freeze it and make a little kid's popsicle, put it in your smoothies. It's super healthy. It will give you a natural energy boost. So it's gonna give you energy without you crashing, because it's got so much high levels of antioxidants in it. So you get 2 packets of this, put it in the fridge. It tastes way better in the fridge. So you're gonna get all of those things with your kit. 12 oils, a Thieves hand sanitizer, a Thieves spray, roller tops, 2 Ninja packets, your diffuser of choice for 165, depending on which diffuser you get. So it's a pretty amazing deal. You're gonna get 24% off retail prices once you get this kit from now until whenever. You can add whatever other products you want, and you will automatically get that 24% off discount once you get this kit. Every month, it's important for you to know that Young Living has a monthly promo, and so each product has what's called a PV, or product value or point value. And so every month there's a monthly promo where they give away freebies if you hit a certain tier or amount of PV, product value. So your host can tell you what this month's monthly promo is and what the different levels are, so you can know what you might want to bump your order up to so that you can get these freebies. All right, one last thing that I want to talk about is essential rewards. So the cool thing about Young Living is that you can join with this premium starter kit. You don't have to buy anything ever again, or you can buy stuff whenever you want. No monthly thing, right? You don't get roped into buying a bunch of stuff, having to buy a bunch of stuff that you don't really need. But if you've gotten a chance to look at our simple swaps sheet, or just kind of thought about all the products in your house that you use: laundry detergent, dish soap, bar soap, hand soap, shampoo, conditioner, makeup, skincare stuff, acne treatment, dog stuff, dog treats, cat treats, what else? Just, there's tons of stuff. All the supplements that you might be taking for calcium, vitamin C, for your joints, all those kinds of things you can switch out with Young Living products. And the cool thing about Young Living is not only does Young Living really care about the purity and quality of its oils, but it cares about the purity and quality and the cleanliness of every single product in all of our product lines. So they make sure that even in the shampoo and even in the soap and even in our supplements and vitamins, like everything is clean, no pesticides, no heavy metals, no additives, no gross stuff. So there's a program called Essential Rewards, which you can join when you sign up or later, whatever you choose. And Essential Rewards is basically going to help you save money on the products that you would be buying anyway. So the minimum for Essential Rewards is 50 PV, or product value, per month. So just to give you an idea of what that would be, if this was a bottle of Thieves, that one that is helpful for immune support, this full-size bottle, which is a 15 milliliter bottle, is $33.75 wholesale, which is the price that you would get. And then you would maybe get like shampoo or lotion or whatever, and that would get you to 50 PV for that month. So the minimum for Essential Rewards is 50 PV per month. You can change the items in your cart every month. So maybe next month you're gonna get the Thieves laundry detergent and Thieves household cleaner. And then the next month you're gonna swap out the products in your bathroom and get like the shampoo and conditioner and body soap and lotion. And then the next month you can switch out like the stuff in your kitchen, dish soap, automatic dishwashing powder, those kinds of things. Those things that we need every day. It's going to save you a trip to having to go to the store, deal with traffic, deal with long lines and crowds. Everything will come to your house, and the benefit is you're not only going to get your 24% off wholesale membership discount, but for the first 3 months that you're on Essential Rewards, you're going to get an additional 10% back. So whatever the PV is that you bought, the 50 PV minimum or whatever, you're going to get 10% back in store credit for the first 3 months that you're on Essential Rewards. For months 4 through 24, you're going to get 20% back. And then after you've been on Essential Rewards for 25 months, you get 25% back in points. And those points can accrue, and then you can use them for free stuff, just like store credit. So then you can buy a bottle, full-size bottle of frankincense and get it for free. You can buy a lot of, not every product, but almost 90% of our products with the points from Essential Rewards. So there's no requirement to do that, which is great. But if you're interested in learning more about Essential Rewards, talk to the person that added you to this event, invited you to this event, and he or she can give you more details about that. So I think that's pretty much it. Talked about the kit oils, everything that comes in the kit. I talked about Essential Rewards. And if you have any further questions, feel free to ask the person that invited you to this get-together. And if you ever think that maybe you would want to share with your friends, you could get a $50 thank you check for every kit that a friend or family member purchases from you. So again, just ask the person that invited you to this get-together how to get your personalized link so that you can share about Young Living with your friends and family. You don't have to do the business, but you can just share with your friends and family about the kit once you start having successes with it. So thanks for joining me, and I hope you found this class helpful, and feel free to hang out and discuss with all of your friends that are here for this get-together. Thanks for joining me. Bye.